Hello, I am Francisco Ruiz, the author of PassLok Privacy app, which is now in version 2.4, and in this video I'm going to show you the new human encryption mode. I have loaded PassLok, and here it is, waiting for something to happen. And in order to use human mode, I need to use a special key, a key that is made of 3 strings separated by commas. I have loaded one of such keys here under the name awesome, but I'm going to show you what it is like. Okay, so now decrypted. This particular key has 3 words, awesome, comma, marvelous, comma, wonderful. They should be a lot longer if you want to get real security, but it will be good for show purposes here. You can also put it right here in the lockbox, or you can just, if it's entered into the directory, you can just select it here. All right, so now that I have selected those keys, I just put in any message like hello world. If I click encrypt, it encrypts it. Now you can see that this particular mode makes an encrypted message that is all in capital letters, does not have any numbers or small case letters or special symbols. If I put the very same key in the box, and let me just deselect, for instance, and click on this, if I just click decrypt, it decrypts it back to what it was. So what's so special about human mode? What's special is that you can actually encrypt and decrypt by hand. There is a little program that is linked from the help system that can load separately and gives you all the instructions on how to do this by hand. So let's try it. This thing here is called a tabula recta. There is also a link for one that you can print on a sheet of paper, and you can do all the operations with pencil and pens and paper. What you use this tabula recta for is for adding letters. It's like a summation table for letters. The A is the 0, and then B, C go 1, 2, 3, and so forth, all the way to Z being equal to 25. So in this mode, what you're going to do is select 3 keys, which are the 3 strings that PassLok took separated by comma. And as far as I remember, I think they were awesome, marvelous, and wonderful. Observe what happens. It takes the first key, which can be extended. So if this was longer than 25 characters, it will wrap around and will start adding the letters to get something a little more complicated. It just takes every letter as it appears, every new letter as it appears, and then if a letter has already appeared, like the E has already appeared earlier, it takes the first available letter in the alphabet prior to it. So in this case, it will be the D. And since we run out of words, out of letters, the rest of the alphabet in reverse order. So this is an alphabet and going in a different order, which we're going to put on the sides of this tabula recta. And here it is, on the left and on the right. The second key is handled exactly the same way, and we put that at the top and the bottom. Okay. And then the third one is going to be used in a different way. So let's put some message here. Let's say that I want to say again, hello world. What you do is that you take this, in this version I am adding a Q to represent spaces. So it's a way to keep the spaces quite nicely. And then before, you have a number of random letters that you decide, but they need to be different every time, the same as the third part of the key. And you write them like this. And at this point, everything else is empty. So what you're going to do then is that taking the letters at the top here, you're going to continue them here. So WO is going to make E on the table. Let's see. So W, what is the W? W here, going to O, and then left to right, E. Then the next one is OU, that should be a Q. Okay, let's see that. So O going down to U gives me Q. and so on and so forth until you fill the second row. And then what you do is that you do the same thing again by columns. So WW should give me a V, OOY, let's see if that's true. W, V, we said it was O, and O, Y, and so on and so forth until you have encrypted everything. And this is where you turn in. So let's just take it. And let's say if PassLok can actually decrypt this with the very same keys. Let's just paste it. Hello, it did it. You see, and if I encrypt it, I copy this and I want to decrypt it here. The decryption process is slightly different, but it's also explained on the page. Paste. Well, let's see, decrypt. Look at that. We get the same thing here. And these are operations that can be done by hand with extreme security anyway. So thank you for watching and enjoy the new human mode of PassLok, and incidentally, Ursa also had that. Thank you.